How's it going? Paul here from November's Doom from Chicago. Have an interview here I'm going to do for you, and hopefully I will answer your questions to the best of my abilities. South America in general, Brazil, it's something that we've discussed as a band for a long time, and we always looked for the right opportunity. Being an American band going to South America, there's a lot of red tape involved. It's a difficult process. So finding the right promoter to do it correctly, and us not trying to sneak in and play a show, that would be very bad for us if we get caught from the government and things like that. So we were apprehensive, a little nervous. Everything went beautifully, and actually setting foot in Brazil and meeting fans at the airport, and it was pretty amazing, pretty wonderful time. Yeah, it was one of the better experiences we've actually had traveling out of our country to play a show. So playing in Brazil for the first time, the feeling, absolutely magical. Sao Paulo was fantastic. So yeah, we loved it. It was great. Great experience. Overload. See, you get my wall of fame in Brazil. Your poster has made it on my wall, my personal house. Bled White was received amazingly. It was out of our long existence of the band, it is our best first week sales ever. We actually charted on Billboard in the United States, which is a huge achievement for the band. We have worldwide distribution. It's harder for us to track how it does everywhere, but overall worldwide, well received, our best first week sales. So yeah, Bled White is doing extremely well for us, and it is on track to be one of our best selling records. So hopefully we can duplicate that in the future and give you something better than Bled White. It's a process, all right. It's a long process. We're not the kind of band that just kind of sits down and one guy brings in a song and says, okay, here's a song, and everyone learns it and goes. Vito and Larry both come in with the structured ideas. Sometimes they're more complete, sometimes they're just parts, and we'll get together in a room and everyone will throw out ideas. Sometimes, you know, the other members have really good ideas, and sometimes, you know, when they stink, they're terrible, and we have to, yeah, okay, bass player, and then we move on and we write a good song after his opinion's out. Usually when the days Mike's not at rehearsal are the days where the songs start to come out really good. So it's just, there's a tip for any musicians. Keep your bass player out of the loop when you're writing a song, and it'll be awesome when it's all done. Seriously. Occasionally Mike has an idea. But we all throw in arrangement ideas, we all throw in different things, and then Vito and Larry will take that material, even sometimes each other's material, and we'll work on it, and we'll write it, and we'll put the song together. And then we'll throw it away, and we'll start over, and we'll write another one, and we won't like it, and we'll get rid of it. And then we come back to it 3 months later, and we're like, you know, that was pretty good. It's a process. It's an elimination process. We write and get rid of and bring back and write and take from and get rid of. So it takes us, you know, to put out quality records like Bled White and the things that we're really happy with. It takes us at least a year, if not longer, of constant writing and rewriting. Usually it's not until most of the material is written that I'll sit down with Larry and we'll start working out vocal melodies and things like that. And a lot of times, like this material raw without vocals, it's hard to wrap our heads around it. Does this sound like us? And it's not until the end when it all kind of comes together. But that's a long answer for you. But yeah, that's how we compose our music. And sometimes the guys come in with something. Larry comes in with something, hey, I got a song, and he plays it from start to finish, and we go, that's it, and it's a done deal. It's not often, but it does happen, and those are like great moments, you know, like the guys when they're sitting down writing, they were just clicking on all cylinders, and they bring in something amazing.
Sleep till dawn's new day.
Yeah, I write all the lyrics for November's Doom. Many years ago, I decided to go from the typical doom metal romantic bullshit that a lot of these bands today like to write about nonsense. They think they're all poets and they're not. I decided to get real with lyrics and write about my personal life and a lot of things I've been through, health-wise, relationship-wise, just things in life, loss of my father. There's so much that you can draw from with your own life, because no one's life is perfect. And I think when you start to write personal things, you can reach people that can relate to your experiences, and they can draw from the music their own and make it their own and relate to it in a different way even than what my meaning was. And I think that I've been able to reach more people on a personal level that way, writing from my heart. And I'll continue to do that until I have nothing left to say. And I've always got something to say, so I'll just keep going along that path. Without the audience, without the fans who are paying their hard-earned money to get into that venue to come see us, some of them travel great distances, we would not be able to do what we do. Sure, we can write music at home, we can record on our computers, but without the fan base, without the people that actually support you, we'd never be able to get to Brazil. So to me, maybe it's because November's Doom, we don't do this band as a living. We don't go out and make all our money to survive off the music. It's a glorified hobby. So to us, we're not going to hide from the fans, because without the fans, we couldn't do it. So we will take every moment at every show, no matter where, and we will spend time with the fans and talk with everybody and sign whatever they want, and we enjoy that immensely. There are other bands, even some of the bands that played the festival, that refuse to do that. There are some bands that actually hid from the other bands backstage. Why are you in music? That's bullshit. Fuck off. Go do something else. Get a 9 to 5. Don't try to get on stage and be like, we love you people, and then hide from your fans backstage. Fuck you. No one needs you. Yeah, I'm a little bitter about certain things, but anyway, we love every fan. I mean, all our vans took off, and Vito and I stayed back and talked with guys for another hour and a half afterward. That's what we do. We love the fans. We will always do this, because without you guys, we wouldn't be here.
To never let you down.
A long time ago, my original guitarist, Steve, he was on Amid It's Hell with Mirth, the first album. He came up with a band name, basically November's Doom. At least in America, it is the month that everything dies off for the winter. The cold month is coming, all the trees die, the leaves start to fall, everything dies off in preparation for the very cold winter ahead. So it's the doomiest month, it's November's Doom. And he also drew the concept. There's an old British comedy TV show called Benny Hill, and the saying was, no birds, no bees, no flowers, no trees, no wonder, November. So it all comes from that. And at the time, it was a pretty unique and original name back in the 80s. Now everyone tries to be clever these days, and we don't seem so clever anymore. I like it. I drank so many of those. It was ridiculous. Fantastic drink. Backstage at the Overload Festival, they had a little private bar and a bartender, and his job was only to make those drinks for the bands. I drank a lot of them over those days, and I loved them to a point where I got home and purchased several bottles of the rum that I need to make them myself at home. And yes, I have made them many of times for myself and my fiance, who was with me at the time, who also enjoys those drinks immensely. So yes, I want to come back to Brazil just for the drinks. We'll be back. All right, let's see. Oh, also in that hotel video, we invited fans to come drink with us at the hotel. I didn't see any other bands doing that. Throwing a lot of bands under the bus in this interview. Hell yes, I always intend. We want to come back to Brazil. We actually have something we're kind of talking with a couple people about that will be truly amazing and should get us back in Sao Paulo, possibly a couple other areas this time. But yes, we want to come back. We loved it. We loved the fans. We're working on it. I hope we can get something in 2016. Because I'm getting old. I don't know how much longer I have left in me to do this shit. So yeah, we got to get back like soon before I can't do it anymore. You know. A message for my fans in Brazil. Thank you. Thank you so much for making our first trip in Brazil one of the most memorable and fun in this band's career. We've gone all over. We've played Europe. We've been in Scandinavia. We've been South America was our first time there, and you guys made it amazing. From the minute we got off the airplane at the airport all the way to the moment we left, I loved it. Every bit of it. I loved walking the streets. I loved the little music area in Sao Paulo we were in, the little coffee shops. I loved every minute of it, and I would love to spend more time. So Brazil, thank you again very much. Your hospitality, the dedication of the fans, the meet and greet that took over an hour. We were blown away by all of it, and we cannot wait to get back. We're working on it. Hopefully we will see you soon, and thank you very much for the interview. I hope you enjoyed it.